One of the reasons that we are seeing a rapid rise in anti-intellectualism is because we are allowing people, the same anti-intellectuals, to water ideas down until they mean nothing. People just using words like gaslighting, red flags, just narcissists, throwing it around just so flippantly to the point where it means nothing. This is one of the main symptoms of anti-intellectualism. But I really want to talk about generational trauma and what that means to me. Now, just to be fully transparent, it isn't always the case that it comes from a place of someone being stupid, so they have to dumb something down. You have to make something simple for the algorithm to pick it up and assign it. Unless you have a large platform. I don't have a large platform, so I may accidentally do this. It's not my intention though. But at the end of the day, intention don't matter. It's about what you do. So I'll try my best to explain it as I understand it. Feel free to correct me in the comments below because I'm open to learning. So my understanding of generational trauma is that it's a real researched concept. It's about how large scale violence, oppression, and survival patterns can echo across generations in behavior, the way that we react to stress, and social structures. So, for example, if a group of people experience sustained violence, control, and punishment, for example, my ancestors as a black man, those patterns don't always just disappear. They shape the way that black people parent, relationships, conflict resolution over time. I'll give you a very simple example. Master used to beat slave when master's displeased. Slave go home and beat family when slave displeased. Slave grandchildren, even though they're no longer slaves, still beat children when they're displeased because that's all they know. But again, I did say it's difficult and it's easy to fall into. But this isn't the actual problem. The actual problem is that somewhere along the way, some people just stop asking, how do we heal from this? And start saying, this explains why I act like this. So don't question me. This is what we call bastardization. Because you're taking a concept meant to explain suffering and guiding healing, and you're turning it into an excuse for harm, avoidance, and accountability-free behavior. Generational trauma isn't a free pass, it is a responsibility. It's meant to point us towards things like therapy, education, emotional literacy, community repair, not just resignation. Oh, I have generational trauma, I give up. Understanding why something exists doesn't mean you're justified in continuing it. And I think this is the core issue with anti-intellectualism. We want the language of insight without the labor of growth. And yes, I wrote this script. I wrote this script. I didn't plagiarize anything. But I think I've seen people say this as well, and probably this is just the way that I understand it. We want the language of insight without the labor of growth. It sounds quite deep.